Now it's time for your melanin moment. What's going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday. It is time for a melanin moment. Y'all, I feel refreshed. I feel good. I've stepped into a new role at work, and I am irked. Usually people, when they get a promotion or a raise or a new job, they are excited and nervous and, ready to get started. And that ain't me, because I don't want to do it. But I'm not going to complain, because there's somebody sitting at home and they do not have a job. They do not know how they're going to feed their children. So I'm not going to complain about what I got to do. I'm going to thank God for what I can do. Bringing you guys this melanin moment. Like, listen, there are so many melanin moments, and I might actually do two today. One now, one on my way home. I want to bring these to you guys because they have been hitting me left and right, and I was like, God, I need to get all of this out. I thank you for allowing me to experience some things so that I can share them. I know it's going to bless somebody the way that it has blessed me. I want to talk today about trust. The trust factor is one that I have issues with, and I ask God daily to help me. I don't trust a lot of people. I don't trust people in my space. I don't trust people with my life. I don't trust people around my children. I don't trust a lot of people because people don't really show you who they are until you get into the thick of things. And if we have developed a bond or some kind of friendships, any kind of relationship, if you burn me, there is no more us. That's just it. Like, I can be cordial, I can speak, but don't ask me nothing about my personal life. Don't ask me nothing about my kids, because I'm not going to give you that, because you lost that when you burned our trust to the ground. I don't give second chances. I don't have time for that. I got trust issues. My trust issues stem from my mom, and a lot of people are like, wow, your mom died when you were 7, so how in the world could you possibly have learned anything from your mom about trust? Well, I did learn one thing. My mom ain't let a whole bunch of people around her kids. That spending night stuff never happened. One day I actually got her to let me go spend the night at a friend of ours. The entire family lived across the street, and I went over there expecting to have this crazy experience because I wasn't home, and this was new. But we got in the bed, and I promise you that girl touched me on my thigh or somewhere inappropriate, and I just went screaming. Like all parents usually tell their kids, listen, somebody touch you inappropriately or say something, you get to screaming, you call for your mom and your daddy, I'm going to come get you, because we trust that when we're in trouble, our parents are going to rescue us. And that's what I did. And from that day on, my mama was like, oh no, I should have followed my first instinct. My children will not be spending the night with anyone. That's not how we rock it. So when my mom laid out that foundation, the trust thing for me was a wrap. So I don't even know if my mom ever talked to that lady that lived across the street anymore, because her child had been violated, and we ain't having it. So that friendship and that relationship was over with, and I don't even think I went and played with that little girl no more. So my trust issues are, you burn me, it's rap. Now, I am asking God to help me with that, because I know that it cannot be like that always. People make mistakes, but right now, God working on it. But I am reminded of the Bible verse, Proverbs 3:5-6, when it says, trust in the Lord. And that is what, in this season of my life, I have been doing. I've been trusting in God, because I can't really rely on nobody else. I can't rely on nobody to take care of me like God can. I can't rely on nobody to direct me like God can. I can't rely on nobody to shelter me, hold me, keep me, and to help me through any type of mental breakdown or mental anguish that I'm dealing with like God can. So I gotta trust in God. And a lot of times we get so wrapped up in what the world is saying and how the world think we should handle things that we lose sight of the fact that God already got all of the answers. And as long as we have our trust in God, the problem, the situation, the circumstance is going to turn out for our good, regardless of how it feels right now. I say all that to say, yesterday the FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine. And that's good. So if you have it, great. If you don't have it, that's your choice. But we have lost sight of trusting in God. We got so wrapped up in vaccinated, unvaccinated, who got COVID, who don't got COVID, who to stay away from, all this other type of stuff. We have created our own divide in America all over a vaccine. And we have forgot that we have to trust in God to get us out of this COVID-19 era. It ain't a vaccine. It ain't a cure that's going to heal this land. It is going to be the mighty works of God that brings us out of what we're in. Now, I did not say don't go get the vaccine, because a lot of people get in my comments and in my DMs and say, oh, well, you're going to kill somebody based on your beliefs. My belief system is, like I said in my previous Melanin Moment, until God moves me on getting the vaccination, I'm not doing it. But if that is your choice and your right, go ahead and do what you feel necessary. But all I'm saying is, regardless if I get it or not, it still ain't gonna be no vaccine that cures this land out of all the chaos that we done got our own selves into. We gotta trust in the Lord. God is showing us something right now. God is teaching us something right now. See, what we did was we picked up our own agenda, threw God's in the trash. Because God ain't moving on our time, or God ain't moving the way we want to. We don't want to trust that He's going to fix it, and He's going to do it, and He's going to heal the land. We want to hurry up and figure out what we need to figure out, because God's moving too slow. But my grandmother used to say it, and I loved when the old mothers of the church said it. He may not come when you want Him, but He's an on-time God. Yes, He is. And God is on time with everything that He does. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. I am in a season of my life where I don't know when it's going to happen. Sorry for the camera move, but I don't know when it's going to happen. But I was outside of my old house, the one I was moving in, cleaning out some stuff. And I have been praying and I've been asking God to do some things for me, because I just know that can't nobody do it but God. And my sister called me, and I thank God for sending the word through her, because it hits different when it's from somebody that's close to you. It hits different. I'm going to tell you why in just a second. But I've been praying, I've been asking God to do some things, because I need God to move like He ain't never moved before in my life. I need God to show up the same way He showed up when I was on that operating table. I need God to move the way that He has moved for me before, when I got myself in some mess, and it was only Him that was going to be able to get me out of it. So I've been praying and I've been asking God for some things, and just peace. First of all, God, why are you doing what you're doing? Grant me some peace. Help me not to worry about when you're going to do stuff. Just help me to have peace enough to know that it's going to happen. And like I said, I was moving some things out of the old house, and my sister called me. And it sounded like they was in the middle of praise and worship. I was like, y'all jamming in there. Ain't why you on the phone? You should be in that service, because it sounds like that's where I need to be too. And she said, God called me and told me to tell you that everything that you prayed for and needed, He's about to provide. I didn't need to be in there praise and worship, because I had praise and worship right there in the parking lot. Because I trust that what God told her and what God has already shown me is going to come to pass. So let me give y'all something to nibble on for the rest of the day. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Not a vaccine, not the FDA, not a stimulus check. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Not 75%, 85%, 99%. I need you to give Him 100% of your mind, time, and attention. And watch He work whatever it is out for you. And trust me when I tell you, when you trust in God, it don't matter who burns you. Because your trust issues are intact because you trust the one who's in control of it all. Now that's all the time I got, y'all. I'm about to go to work, get this Dunkin' Donuts, get me some kind of, energy or whatever, get this in me. You guys have an amazing Tuesday. And remember what I said. Don't worry about man. Put your trust in God. I'll see y'all soon for another Melanin Moment. I'm praying for y'all. Y'all pray for me. Y'all be safe and be blessed.